Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Siege of Avalon. We're going to go ahead and try to finish exploring this cave system. If we go over here, we seem to bump into another spellcaster, unfortunately. Quite dangerous, those guys. So we're going to go ahead and try to take care of him. Goes down again. As you can see, the hold spell is very powerful, and quite often, whenever the battle is decided by whoever can cast it first. This guy has a ring of protection from fire. That might prove to be fairly useful. And his buddy doesn't seem to have much on him, so we're going to continue on. We seem to have come to a dead end, so we're going to have to backtrack a little bit. Let's see here. Well, I think we're making pretty good headway. Hopefully we'll be done before too long. These warrior-type enemies don't seem to be giving us as much trouble as they were giving us in the previous chapter. We seem to have outstripped them by a fair margin. Hopefully that will continue to be the case, but then again, maybe not. As I said, the mage is probably the easiest character to complete the game with, short of doing some sort of very tricky strategy of which I'm not aware, but generally I think you'll find that the mage is the probably the most powerful available classes. But again, you can you don't necessarily have to follow your chosen path totally. If you want to, if you pick warrior at the beginning, you can still dabble in magic or completely switch over to magic if you see fit. Indeed, if you even if you are a warrior or a scout, you'll probably use at least some magic. It's very doubtful that you wouldn't use it at all. It's very potent stuff and can help you out in even in enhancing your chosen field, even if you don't feel like throwing around fireballs like we've been doing. As a matter of fact, there's quite a few spells that help the warrior in particular. I think the protection spells are the most important, simply because they tend to make it easier for you to survive, which is quite a problem when you're having to run up to enemies and fight them in melee all the time. And if we come over here, we come to a cave, so we're going to go ahead and go into that. And if we go inside, wait for the bar to load. It seems to be some kind of ancient ruins under here. And there's quite a few lurkers down here, it seems. But they seem to be intelligent and talk to you rather than attack you. And he mentioned that they have been cursed and turned into these lurker forms. They used to be human, which is very unfortunate for them, I suppose. And they ask us to find a way to turn them back into their human forms. Well, that seems a bit beyond our ken at the moment, so I guess we can't really help them just yet. But we noted in our quest log, and hopefully we'll be able to find something we can do for them later on. And if we continue to head down here, there seems to be a large temple structure here underground. And if we go inside, there seems to be some skeletons wandering around, and they cast spells no less. Well, I suppose that means we'll have to kill them. And kill them we do. And fortunately they don't seem to provide too much trouble, since they mercifully tend to buff themselves before trying to fight us. And they don't seem to have anything on them, so we're going to continue on. Most casters tend to buff themselves before trying to fight us, which is very fortunate, because if they didn't, they'd probably cast hold spell first, in which case they'd probably kill us. And over here we find something called a lich. And we can't talk to it, but it doesn't fight us either, so I guess we'll leave it alone for the time being. And it doesn't seem to be much else of interest. He's also one of few NPCs who are invincible. As I mentioned before, you can attack anyone in the game, but if you attack this lich in particular, he not only will probably kill you, but you have absolutely no chance of killing him. He simply can't be killed, which is unfortunate. And if we go over here, there's a character here named Baldazar's Ghost, and not really sure what he's about. Seems to be dead, however, and he doesn't seem to like us. He seems rather aggressive. I guess he's a ghost, and he's a bit not very keen on those who are still alive, I guess. And if you click on him, he has several items. One is his own sword called Baldazar's Razor. Baldazar's Razor. It's a very strange name. And it's a fairly good sword. I think you would probably use it at this point if you're a warrior. We'll take it just for completion's sake. He also has something called the Black Pants of the Shadows, which are actually quite good. And they enhance our mysticism, our mana, coordination, constitution. Quite good. You definitely want to wear these if you're a scout. Probably if you're a warrior as well, you probably wear these. They're rather good overall, and I think we'll be wearing them for quite some time. Probably the best ones we've found so far. It also has an open black cloak. It doesn't really do much for you. It enhances your stealth a bit. If you're a scout, you'd probably wear one, but we don't really care too much about that. Anyway, if we go up here, there's a chest with some items in it. A wounding bit. It's a unique axe. Fortunately, the axes are quite slow, and I don't really care for them that much. Speed is a bit more important in this game. There's also something called a sacrificial dagger. Adds to your healing rate and hit points. Reduces your charm, and something called a shield of fortitude. They're all pretty good items. You definitely want to come in here and find them if you happen to be along this way. There's another chest, but as it says down in the message box there, the contents of the chest turned to dust long ago. So anyway, that's all there is to see in here, just for the moment, so we're going to go ahead and head back. It was an interesting little diversion. We'll see if it doesn't come to be of interest later on. It seems to have something to do with the Earthstone, but the Earthstone doesn't seem to be here, so unfortunately we can't really do anything here just yet. So we're going to have to head back and continue looking for the Earthstone as we were told to do by Sir Roth. I appear to be lost. Where am I? Oh, okay. The lurkers will be of importance later on. You do get to see them again, but not for quite some time, unfortunately. Well, maybe fortunately, but anyway, we're gonna try to find the Earthstone now. Quite enough diversions, I think. And heading over here. Well, is there a chest over here? No chest. Heading over here, we'll just about be finished exploring this cave system. If we go to the west over here, there's another battle going on between the two factions. Again, you probably don't really want to get involved until one side is completely dead, but you can see the shaman cast hold on us, which is unfortunate, and that one lurker almost got us as a result. And he's now preoccupied with these lurkers, so fortunately he doesn't have time to cast anything on us, but they don't seem to be capable of finishing them off on their own, so we're going to have to help them out a bit. And unfortunately, it looks like the shaman got stuck underneath, so we're going to have to try to get at his stuff. There we go. And he has a sparkling ring of charm, which adds 1 to charm, which is not very helpful. We'll take it anyway. These guys don't have much on them. Important. But I think we'll just about wrap up this video for now. We seem to have explored quite a bit. And fortunately, hopefully we'll end up finishing it off in the next video, as this exploration is getting rather tedious. I think in the later chapters I'll probably cut some of this out since it tends to be rather long. Anyway, that's enough for now. I'll see you next time.